गुरुस्वारी सत्संग जीओ फतेह भगवान करो। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। असी सारे इकट्ठे हुए हाँ। ये दो गुरसिख जो हैं जो गुरु महाराज के सामने बैठे हैं, काका कीरत सिंह और बीबी परवीन कौर, इन्हों का अज शुभ आनंद कारज है। कीरत सिंह and Parveen Kaur, today you are going to experience one of the four Karaj that is present in the life of every Sikh, the Anand Karaj, or the ceremony of bliss. And before we started the ceremony, Gyaniji did a short ardas for Parvangi from Guru Maharaj, and Guru Amar Das ji blessed both of you with a very wonderful Hukamnama. Guruji says, "E tan akhut na nikutte na jaye, पूरे सतगुरु दिया दिखाई।" तन तन सच गुरु अमरदास जी महाराज जी का हुक्मनामा आप जी सारे ने श्रवण किया है, जिस विच गुरु जी कहते हैं कि ये जो तन है, नाम का तन, ये अखुट है, इट डजंट फिनिश और डिमिनिश, इट इज इनएग्जॉस्टेबल एंड इट इज नेवर एग्जॉस्टेड। ना निकुटे ना जाए, ये चला भी नहीं जाता, इट डजंट इवन लीव यू वंस यू ऑब्टेन इट। सो द सीक्रेट ऑफ लाइफ इज टू ऑब्टेन दैट गिफ्ट ऑफ द तन, to be able to access that wealth of Naam, and that is only obtained, Guruji कहते हैं पूरे सतगुरु दिया दिखाए। When the true Guru, the perfect Guru, Tan Tan Sahib Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, our Shabad Guru, reveals that wealth, reveals that treasure to us, and then we are able to access it and live our lives guided by that Naam. गुरु जी कहते हैं अपने सतगुरु को सद बल जाए। सतगुरु इत्थे परमात्मा दे परमात्मा नूं संबोधन किया है गुरु जी ने। आई एम फॉरएवर सैक्रिफाइस टू माई ट्रू गुरु, गुर कृपा ते हर मन वसाए। विद हिज ग्रेस, विद हिज कृपा। आई नो योर वेडिंग हैशटैग इज कृपा, कीरत एंड परवीन, ब्यूटीफुल हैशटैग। गुरु जी से गुर कृपा ते हर मन वसाए। सो असी उस गुरु की कृपा के पात्र बनना है। वी वांट टू बिकम वर्दी ऑफ दैट ग्रेस, दैट कृपा एंड दैट ब्लेसिंग, एंड बाय बिकमिंग वर्दी ऑफ दैट ग्रेस, देन गुरु जी अलाउस अस टू एक्सेस दैट वेल्थ ऑफ नाम। दैट वेल्थ ऑफ नाम सिंपली मीन्स दैट द लॉर्ड्स थिंकिंग और वर्च्यूज फॉरएवर अबाइड इन योर माइंड एट ऑल टाइम्स। यू आर ऑलवेज गाइडेड बाय हिज वर्च्यूज एंड हिज ब्यूटीफुल प्रेजेंस। भाई गुरु महाराज को हाजिर नाजर हमेशा समझना है, यही नाम है भाई परमात्मा की होंद हमेशा साडे साथ है, हाजिर नाजर। गुरु इज ऑलवेज अ विटनेस टू वट एवर यू आर डूइंग इन योर लाइफ। सो व्हेन गुरु जी बिकम्स अ विटनेस टू योर लाइफ, यू आर ऑलवेज कॉन्टेम्पलेटिंग एंड थिंकिंग अबाउट हिम, एंड द लॉर्ड इज ऑलवेज इन योर माइंड एंड हिज वर्च्यूज आर ऑलवेज गाइडिंग यू, देन दैट इज बीइंग हैविंग एक्सेस टू नाम। नाम तन दिल रोना, इसी गल नूं किया है गुरु महाराज ने। बहुत ही संखेप रूप दे विच ये हुक्मनामा दास ने काका कीरत सिंह और बीबी परवीन कौर को समझाने की कोशिश की है। तो आई होप दैट यू गो बैक एंड लुक एट दिस हुक्मनामा एंड रीड इट एंड ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द मैसेजेस, द ब्यूटीफुल मैसेजेस दैट गुरु सेज। गुरु जी सेज, कम टू द ट्रू गुरु, लुक एट द सच्ची बाणी ऑफ द वन गुरु एंड फोकस योर माइंड्स इन obtaining and accessing that wonderful नाम, wealth of नाम। गुरु जी सेज इन द लास्ट पंक्ति, सब में वसै प्रभ एको सोई। That is Naam. Realizing that God is pervading in everyone, in every living thing. Gurmati kat pragat hoye. And through the Guru's teachings, He is revealed in your own heart. He is already there, but you don't realize it. सहजे जिन प्रभ जान पछाणिया। जदों सहज अवस्था दे विच असीं उस गुरु नूं प्राप्त करांगे, we realize that He is there in our hearts. Then Guru Ji says in the last line, नानक नाम मिले मन मानिया। O Nanak, you obtain the Naam in your mind and you become pleased and appeased. Then the satisfaction, the real hunger for happiness and joy comes within your mind. नहीं तो लोग दुनिया दे विच सारियां चीज़ां वस्तुआं दे पिछे भजे फिरदे, आस रखते हैं कि मेरे मन को सुख मिल जाए, पर नहीं मिलता, क्योंकि असली जो सुख है वो सिर्फ नाम की प्राप्ति के नाल मिलता है। नाउ कमिंग टू द सिक्ख्या, संखेप तौर दे विच गुरु रूप साध संगत जीओ, इस बच्चा के बच्ची के लिए एक गुरु मर्यादा अनुसार सिक्ख्या है। वो दास को हुक्म होया कि संखेप तौर दे विच बच्चों को सिक्ख्या दर्शाई जाए Kirat Singh and Parveen Kaur, you are reminded that you are present in the divine court of Vaheguru. In reverence to Guruji, you will hold yourself out to the vows that you make today. जो प्रण ਹਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੱਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਪੱਕੇ ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੋੜ ਨਿਭਾਉਣੇ ਹਨ. And the congregation, the Sangat, stand as a witness to the solemn commitment that you promise to undertake today. The vow or promise that you will make is this, that here in the sacred court of Vaheguru and in the presence of the Sangat, you shall, for the rest of your lives, with your heart, mind and soul, remain loyal to your partner. Do not waver or vacillate from this vow of fidelity. Your lives should be molded like two wheels of a vehicle, smoothly complementing its continuous, stable movement. Our teachings of Gurmat says that those who remain steadfast in their vows and never look to another shall be accepted in Vaheguru's court and become, of course, worthy of that kirpa from Guruji. It is necessary and the first duty of every Sikh to understand his or her faith and lead the life of a true Sikh. Sikhism is not a way of renunciation, but a way of realization of truth. So you don't renounce everything and go into the jungles to meditate. Guruji says no. Grist Jivan is Pradhan. The life of a true householder is the highest. In the times of our Gurus and before, it was perceived that the life of a householder was a hindrance in the path to God's house. Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji was asked why he, as a man of God, lived the life of a householder. And Guruji says, he emphasized on the true meaning of married life, saying, the wife represents the mark of contentment or santok, expressed in flawless morality. The children signify your presence in this world, acting as flag bearers, and wealth simply provides the means for a comfortable living. So it's not prohibited in Gurmat to accumulate wealth. Guruji says, Uddam kredya jiyo tu, kamavandya sukh punch, tyavandya tu prabhu mil, nanak utri chint. In Sikhism, the family way of life, Grist Jivan is considered the most superior and natural way of life, thus deserving praise in these illustrations in our scriptures. Guruji says, just like the highest knowledge is the knowledge of the divine, the highest meditation is the meditation of one God. In relation to all religious institutions, the highest institution is that of a true householder. While all efforts are made to make your lives comfortable and agreeable to standards of good living, it is mandatory for a Sikh that at all times truth shall prevail. Therefore, whilst comforts and pleasures of the world are enjoyed, these should not be at the expense of spiritual degradation or in confrontation with religious principles and guidelines. Guruji says, Sacho ode sabko upar sach achar. True character, truthful living is higher than just truth itself. Attending to our worldly duties, religion teaches us to live like the lotus and swan, unaffected by turbulent tides and waves of the waters. Kirat Singh, Parveen Kaur, your lives will not be free of troubles and pains. But having faith and having Guru within your lives will give you the strength to persevere and overcome these challenges and difficulties in your life. Guruji says that our scriptures stress that our married lives be molded on the ideals laid down for our union with Paramatma. I will explain the Lama very briefly to you in a moment. The similarity to win your spouse's heart and live a life of piety also leads on to the path of God's house. There's a very beautiful Shabad in Gurbani by Bhagat Farid Ji. Bhagat Ji says, Kavan so akhar kavan gun, kavan so maniya mant, kavan so vaiso haukari, jit vas ave kant. It's a question. Then the answer is, Nevan so akhar kavan gun, jehba maniya mant, e trai paini veskar, ta vas avi kant. In the question, Bhagat Ji says, what words do I utter? What virtues do I embrace? What charm can I practice and what dress code do I adopt so as my beloved be always with me? He's talking about God, of course, Vaheguru. The answer given by Bhagaji is utter words of humility. Embrace the virtues of tolerance and forbearance. It's not easy. Practice the charm of uttering sweet phrases. Should you adopt these merits, your love will always be with you. Unquote. Guru Amar Das Ji gave this beautiful message to his daughter Bibi Pani. Guruji says, you cannot call them husband and wife who share only the physical. Only they are complete who having two bodies share one soul. Tan pir ena akhiyan behan ikatthe hoye, ek jot doy murti tan pir kahiye soy. Meaning their minds have met, their heartbeats are one, and they are in harmony with each other. Your objectives must be one. You can live different lives, you can have different ideas, you can have disagreements, it's accepted. But your objectives must be the same. Then Guruji ye bhi kehte hain that whatever you seek in your life, of course, the highest thing that you should seek is Naam. In Ardas we ask for Dana Sirdan, Naam Dan. The highest of all blessings or grace that we ask from God is the grace of Naam. But Guruji says, Jitare phal man banchiye titre Satguru paas. Whatever your heart's desires, you have to come to the true Guru, to Satguru and ask. So you are not, in Sikhism we do not believe that we should go to other places to seek blessings of any kind. Whenever you need or desire anything, you only come to Satguru Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਮੱਥਾ ਟੇਕ ਕੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਮਨ ਦੀ ਖੁਆਇਸ਼ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਰੱਖਣੀ, ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ. You can do the ardas yourself in your own words, and Guruji will understand and realize what the desires of your heart is. And Guruji goes on to say, Jitare phal man bachiye titre Satguru paas, Purab likhe pavane sach naam de ras. Don't forget that your ultimate objective or your demands or desires or your requests must be in line with the objective of Naam. Sach Naam de ras. Now I'll briefly explain the Char Lama, which will be the central theme of the Anand Karaj ceremony. The Lama emphasized the journey that we undertake to merge with Paramatma or God. I know it's a bit long, don't worry. If you can't focus, it's okay. It's all being recorded and you will be able to watch it every year at your anniversary. I'm sure Parveen will remind you. Now Guruji says this Lama, they emphasize the journey that we undertake to merge with Paramatma. This is very similar to the path that leads to the life of a true householder or Grist Jivan successfully. Each Lama explains in detail a stage in the development of the life of love. Very briefly it's as follows. The first stage is that of fulfilling our duties. Parvirti karam diradaya Balaram Jiyo. Fulfilling our duties in the correct manner to our family, community, understanding divine knowledge and its practical applications in our daily life, serving the family and community in a manner thereby promoting, upholding and living the life of an exemplary Sikh. The second love is that of selfless love and living in holy reverence. Very few of us at this stage. Thus providing opportunities for devoted service and sacrifice. Life can never be free of troubles and pains. The challenges in life can be overwhelming, but a life that has devotion and a sense of sacrifice, leading to the discipline needed to facilitate the feeling of one spirit in two bodies, passes this test of endurance and perseverance. The third stage is that of Vairag. Even fewer are at this stage, or spiritual detachment. Human love is superseded by divine love. Love is not selfishly confined to one's own family and our surroundings, but has taken a universal meaning. The all-encompassing Naam resides in the heart, and the Guru's word becomes a permanent instruction embedded in your hearts. And the fourth stage, the ultimate stage, is that of Sahaj. It is the stage of harmony and union. Like water merges with water and light blends with light, each becomes identified with the other. Bhagat Kabir ji says, Ram Kabira ek pai hai, koi na sakya pachani. The soul has so blended, there is no recognized distinction left between him and me. That is the ultimate stage. While it is essential that each of you respect the spouse's immediate families and their elders, so Kirat Singh, Parveen's mother and father, you have to treat her the same. You have to treat them the same way that you would expect her to treat your parents. And then you would treat her brothers and sisters, family, the same way you would expect her to treat your brothers and sisters and your family. And Parveen, same applies to you. So Guruji says that it's essential to respect your immediate families. Also be considerate and sensitive to the habits and upbringings of each other's different backgrounds. Slowly learn about the Sikh faith, understand its principles and apply them to your lives. As you go along, it is very important that you focus on becoming a full-fledged Sikh by taking the Amrit from the Panch Pyare, because that is your ultimate commitment to the Guru. Guruji says that while you each have to be content and pleased with the treatment of the other, please remember that from now on you have to protect and honor each other. That is also very important. I used to do the Sikhiaya previously, and the words that were there, which I found somewhere, it said that the husband has to honor and protect the wife, and the wife has to be satisfied and content. But I think our teachings are different. I think both of you are equal before Guruji. We have the story of Maipa, Matapa Koji, where she herself protected and honored her Guru and her fellow Sikhs. So both of you have the equal responsibility. Now I've come to the end of my very long Sikhiaya. The bride and bridegroom, Kakaji and Bibiji, both of you advise that you have understood and accept what was explained to you in the Sikhiaya. While you are seated, please bow down and before Guru Granth Sahib Ji, our living Guru, to signify your consent and acceptance that whatever was said to you is accepted. Please bow down, just while you are seated.